Hi guys, welcome back to 234 in La Casa. So today I'm going to make some pecan pie shortbread bars for a little treat for my dad. And my dad loves pecans. We're here in the South, and I know pecans are kind of out of season or what have you, but in the South, honey, pecans are year round. And I think that if my dad could reincarnate himself, he would reincarnate himself as a pecan tree. Seriously, he loves them so much. Soft shell pecans, he'll sit and crack and just eat them as a snack. He loves pecans. So I'll do a pecan pie shortbread bar for him for today. And I will bring you all over here shortly and show you the ingredients for these pecan pie shortbread bars. And don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. See y'all in a second. All right, guys, so first of all, we're going to start off with 2 cups of pecans, and these are the pecans that I'm using, and I've already put 2 cups of these on a cookie sheet and placed them in the oven at 350 degrees for about 10 minutes. We're going to toast the pecans. They taste really, really good when they're toasted on with your pecan pie bars, okay? And so here I've sifted together 2.5 cups of flour, and I'm using white lily flour, 2/3 cup of powdered sugar, and this is a powdered sugar that I'm using, and a 1/2 teaspoon of pink Himalayan sea salt. That's all been sifted together. This is going to make the crust for our pecan pie bars. It's going to be a shortbread type crust, and so then to this we're going to use 3/4 of a cup of melted butter. So I'm going to melt this on the stove. You can melt this in the microwave if you would like. I'm just going to place this in a pot and get it melted. And so there's 8 tablespoons here. And so then for 3/4 of a cup, we'll need 12 tablespoons. So you're just going to count 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we're going to cut right here at this 4 tablespoon mark, okay? I'm going to go ahead and get that butter melted and added here. And you're going to need a 9 by 13 inch pan, and you can line that with parchment paper if you would like, and we will put the cookie dough in that 9 by 13 inch pan, okay? All right, let me get it melted and I'll be right back. All right, guys, so I've got my butter melted, okay? And it's cooled off, so I'm gonna go ahead and add this to the powdered sugar and to the salt and flour. Okay, and let me get a spatula. All right, so we're just gonna get this mixed together. And like I said, this is gonna be our shortbread crust for the pecan pie bars. Okay, so I've got the shortbread crust all even in this 9 by 13 inch cake pan. I'm going to put it in the oven at 350 degrees for about 15-20 minutes or until it's golden brown. And so then we'll start on the filling of the pecan pie bars. Okay, so now we're going to start on the filling. And this is 2/3 of a cup of light brown sugar and a teaspoon of salt, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and get that kind of mixed together. And the light brown sugar was heavily packed, so I'm going to kind of break that up a little bit, and I'm going to get that take that out. And of course, that is normal. It's a crystallization process that goes on in brown sugar. It doesn't dissolve unless you're heating the sugar up, and in this case, I'm not. We're going to be mixing this together, so I'm going to take those little lumps out, okay? All right, and to this, I'm going to be adding 1 cup of Karo syrup. Okay, and so to this, I'm going to add a 1/2 of a cup of maple syrup. Okay. Now, you can add dark brown corn syrup if that's what you would like to add. You can use all Karo syrup if that's what you'd like to use. You can use all maple syrup, or you can use a combination of the 3, maple syrup, dark brown Karo, and light. I'm just going to do a combination of 2 this time. Okay, and so we're going to use a tablespoon of vanilla. And then we're going to add 4 eggs, and these eggs are room temperature. Okay, y'all, so I'm going to go ahead and add the flour to this. And we will get this flour mixed in. Just a little gentle fold. And you can use a spatula to do this. Okay, so we've got this mixed together. All of the flour is folded in nice and gentle. You can see here. And so the shortbread cookie crust is ready to come out of the oven. I'm gonna have my crust to be a little bit light. It is baked all the way through, but I don't want it to get dried out because it's got more time in the oven with the pecans. So let me grab that cookie crust out of the oven, okay? And it has browned just a little bit. I don't want it to get any browner than that. And so we're going to pour our filling over the hot shortbread cookie, okay? I've got a few that fell over here, so I'm going to grab those and then we'll get these evenly distributed here. All right, and so then we're going to place this in the oven for about 30 minutes at 350 degrees, y'all, okay? So I'll bring you all back once this comes out of the oven. All right, y'all, so the pecan pie bars are ready. I'm going to pull them out of the oven. All right, so the pecan pie bars are out of the oven and there they are. They look fantastic. They smell absolutely wonderful. I'll bring you all down a little bit closer so you can see them. They look so good. And they smell even better. All right, guys, so the pecan pie bars set up for about 30 minutes at room temperature, and then I placed them in the refrigerator, and so overnight. And so I've already cut some of them because I sent some with my husband and my daughters, or two of them that go to school. So, but I'm going to go ahead and cut this in front so that you all can see how easy they are to cut, and then I will also show you the inside of the pecan pie bars as well. Okay, and so that's just me cutting through the, and they just came out of the fridge. Okay. All right, and then I'm gonna cut a piece here. And there they are. Isn't that wonderful? And they're not too sweet. They're absolutely delicious. And you can heat these up and have these with coffee if you would prefer in the morning times. They're wonderful. Let me cut another one for y'all too. So there you go. These are so good. They're so ooey gooey. They're wonderful. Something that my family really, really does enjoy. And you can see the shortbread crust there. And they're not too sweet at all. Okay? All right, well, I will see you all back here at 234 in La Casa with another video. And y'all have a great day, and I will see you all soon. Bye.